Be fine.
Oh,
hey there. Yeah, your camera, I don't know if your camera is there we go. Okay, good. So we're live. So Amy is one of my clients, and I'm just going to introduce her. She has started with my program, what was it, last summer, right? Was it June, Amy? And we worked together through the 16-week program, and she found many benefits. So we're just going to ask her a little bit about her experience and how you found me. And of course, we've been friends for years, so I know how you found me, but no one else here does. So I'll let you tell the story and kind of where you were at maybe before the program, what was going on that needed to be changed.
Sure. All right. Thank you. So yes, I know Dr. Christina, Dr. Oily Mom, because of Young Living Essential Oils. And we came together over our passion for healthy living through that. And I was really excited when she started to get into the functional medicine part because, you know, that's a missing piece for me. I saw a functional medicine doctor years ago, I think 2012 or something like that, and found out that I had Hashimoto's. And so that really started me on my pathway and on my journey to healing my gut, not really understanding what that was. And so it's just started me on this whole health journey. And so, of course, when you started this, I'm like, okay, you know, I know you, I trust you, let's see where I'm at, because I never had followed up. I didn't continue with the doctor. I knew that the cleaning up my diet helped me put the Hashimoto's in remission. And so I didn't know where I was, and that I took off, you know, the opportunity to find out from you.
Perfect. So tell me what specific amazing measurable outcome you experienced in the program with me. What's changed?
You know, one of the significant things is that at the end of the day, quite often, and even though I had a great diet and, you know, I do muscle testing for my foods, I still quite often would just be horribly bloated at night. And sometimes I knew what it was, but a lot of the time it's like, what in the world? Everything was in harmony with me. Like, why am I still so bloated at night? And since going through the program with you, and I think working with getting rid of some of the bad gut bacteria, which I know because I went through a detox with some of the not medications, but supplements you had me on. Yeah, it did something, changed the microbiome somehow.
That's amazing. So the bloating is gone. It's better.
Pretty much, you know, I mean, sometimes I'll eat a food that I know is going to cause me bloating. So I haven't gotten to that point where I can eat everything, but at least it's, I'm consciously making a choice knowing that, oh, you know, having oatmeal is going to cause me bloating or, you know, something like that. So it's a choice, not like, what in the world, you know, did I eat?
Awesome. So you have more knowledge now about what you need to do, and that's helpful, is what I'm hearing you say. Mm-hmm. That's great. And Absolutely. What about, so you said that you had seen a functional medicine practitioner before me. Tell us a little bit more about what is different about my program. I've really tried to make some things a little bit different than what some other functional medicine doctors are doing. And so what was your experience with that that's a little bit different than other programs?
I was very grateful for her. So, you know, it isn't saying that she was wrong or right.
Absolutely.
But I think, I think one of the things that I was looking for different was not just replacing supplements with medication. So I don't know if I'm explaining it, but you know, we were getting to the root cause. I had Hashimoto's. We were doing all the testing, but it seemed like, and she did put me on a diet. I went on a very, very extremely strict diet, even more than the one that I did with you, which helped. But it just seemed like, for me, there was way too much supplementation. And, I wanted to heal my body so that my body could do what it was supposed to do, not just, rely on supplementation.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely understand that. Yeah. You wanted to use the supplements to push your body in the right direction and then be able to be on your own. Yeah. Good.
Right.
That's wonderful.
Right.
And one of the things that I wanted to do when I created this program, this 16-week program, was to make sure that everyone had support all the time, could ask a question anytime, had regular interaction. And so that when we set a plan together, and really I like to do it together, it's a partnership, that you have the ability to ask me a question, or if something's going on or you're noticing a reaction, you can reach out and say, hey, listen, I'm noticing this. Is there something I should adjust? And you don't find that with a lot of other practitioners. In my own journey, I found that was a missing piece. Did you find that I had kind of successfully integrated that into this program? So it's a little bit more supportive kind of all the time?
Oh my goodness. I totally loved it. And you were so gracious with me reaching out, and it was really a huge thing, because I'm a kind of go get it done kind of person. And when I started the supplements, I started like I always do, gung ho. I'm going to push through this, no pain, no gain. And I really started having symptoms, and just being able to reach out and touch base, a quick text, a quick message, you really hearing me and honoring my feelings and concerns, and meeting me where I was at. I really appreciated it. And telling me, no, you need to slow down. It's it's like, that's part of my personality, and you're like, no. So it kind of gets in on the emotional part of it, where you were supporting, like, no, rushing through it isn't going to help. And so it was just a confirmation of, okay, let's back off. Let's go really slowly, piece at a time. And, adjusting my supplements, you putting me on the colostrum. I mean, that was really a game changer for me. I think that was, a supplement that I was missing.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. And you're doing really well still today on your own, right?
I am. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I am. I am like a health practitioner myself. So, I'm a kind of, I want to do it myself gal. So, I'll be touching back base with you though.
Absolutely. Anytime you need. Yeah, that was actually kind of some of the fun part of working with you, was the fact that you were a healthcare practitioner. And so you had a lot of knowledge base, and it was an easy conversation, and you had ideas about what you tried before that didn't work or did work. And so it was a really great partnership working with you. I really did enjoy it. And I'm so thrilled that you're doing so well and you're out on your own now, and you don't need me for the moment. And that's wonderful. That's what I want. The best thing is if I can take a patient or a client and turn their life around and then set them free. It's never my goal to keep you forever. So I'm thrilled. And so what would you say to anyone else who's like looking at the program or has thought about it but hasn't jumped in yet? Is there any advice you would give, or anything that that you noticed in the program that you thought would be something that they might want to know about?
Well, one thing that I really was an eye-opener for me is I had we have cancer in our family. So I have done a really timeline family tree on cancer and all that, but I had never really gone and looked at all the immunizations I had. And so because you had me fill out that timeline, with everything that happened, it forced me to go and we moved to Europe when I was a year old. And back in the day, you were immunized for everything before you went out of the country. So at a year old, I had all these crazy immunizations and never correlating that, and then moving, you know, a bazillion times by the time I was 8, how that set the tone possibly for, you know, gut health and emotional health. And I mean, I had a great family, so not emotional that way, but just ungrounded, you know, for a lot of years.
Yeah. You know, that's a great point. So the timeline is something that we do in this program, and I actually did it myself too. I took myself through my own program before I started, and it took me a long time to fill out my timeline. It was a very emotional process looking back on how you get where you are, right?
Yep.
Yes, I think it's very cathartic in a way, and certainly brings some perspective on how you got where you are. Yeah. So moving forward, then what needs to be worked on? Yeah. Wonderful. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Amy, for taking time today to talk to everyone about the program. I so appreciate you doing that, and just shedding some light, a little bit of light on what we do in the program and how that's worked for you. I appreciate you taking your time.
Thank you.
Anything else that you would want to add before we go?
Just, you know, Christina has an awesome program. I would highly recommend it. And just having you, I just felt like I was such a partner with you in a way that I wasn't with the other doctor. The other doctor, it was truly a doctor-patient relationship. And with you, it really is co-creating and a partnership. And I would highly recommend your services.
Thank you. I love hearing that. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off here, and thanks everyone for watching and taking a look at my program. If you have any questions, please comment in the comments below, or reach out to me on my Facebook page, or on my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Christina Campbell, Functional Regenerative Medicine, on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram as well. And then my website is www.drchristinacampbell.com. So super easy. So reach out to me in any way. And if you want to set up a free discovery call to talk to me about the program, if you're curious to learn a bit more and want to share a little bit about what's going on with you, and if I can help you at all, then I will also put a link in the comments below where you can just jump on for a free call with me for 15 minutes and talk about, ask any questions that you have or what's going on. So please reach out to me. Thanks very much again, Amy. We'll talk soon. Signing off.
Sounds great. Thanks.